What is up, everybody? It's Glenn back in New Hampshire. Currently driving through Laconia, New Hampshire right now. My old stomping grounds, man. I haven't been back in this town for 15 years, and it's pretty crazy being back here. And yeah, I just was, what I want to talk about today, man. I want to talk about envy. Get rid of this thing. Heard Dave Chappelle, Rick James be like, cocaine is a hell of a drug. Let me tell you what also is a hell of a drug. Envy. Envy is a hell of a drug. And to be completely honest, looking back, I realized that I spent most of my life from an envious perspective. I was always looking around at, the Laconia House of Pizza. That place is the shit. Anyways, yeah, dude, I always, it's like I got dealt this shitty hand of cards, you know what I mean? I was poor, grew up without anything, abusive family, and I was always looking at other people who seemed to have it made and just wishing I could have that, you know, and it was hard for me to be excited when people had awesome things happen to them, because my first instinct, my first thought was just like, I wish I could have that. I wish this is happening to me. Why can't I? What about me? And what I'm really, really grateful for is how God's opened my eyes and my mind and my soul to different perspectives along this journey of addiction and recovery that I've gone through. And I think one of the most profound perspective shifts I got was to stop envying and actually start appreciating. And I was thinking today about how that came to be. I remember, this is probably 8 years ago, it was the first time I went to Lost Boys, which is like a Muay Thai Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school. And I went in there, and I always thought I could fight. You know, I can fight, but I've been street fights, jail fights, this and that, and I thought I could fight. And I really, really thought, in my mind, that I was gonna go in there and actually do something, man. I walked in there pretty confident, and I'll never forget it. I got tapped and choked till I tapped 29 times in the first class, and that was an hour-long jiu-jitsu class. I mean, it was ridiculous. There was this 98-pound female purple belt named Gracie who was just triangle choking me and giving me all kinds of just submissions, arm bars, and I couldn't do anything, and it was humiliating. But I remember at that moment going damn, dude, I really don't know how to fight. And but I was determined to learn how to fight and learn from what these people were teaching me and stuff. And I went back, and it took me 6 months before I made it through that class without getting tapped once, and that was a huge victory for me. I remember leaving that class stoked, yeah, I fucking won today. And I didn't win, I didn't submit anybody, but what I learned is to stop focusing on trying to be offensive and trying to do something, and just work on defending over everything. And my whole point to that story was it was a big perspective shift for me to humble myself and realize that I don't know everything, and I never will. And there's people around me that do know a lot more than I do. And also the spirit in which they, at that school especially, they teach you, they show you, they'll throttle your ass till you're oh, tap, 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 and then they let you go, and they're okay, right back to calm. There's no yeah, motherfucker, I got you. And it's no ego. It's all just do you see where you had your wrist that time? You know, do you understand how I got into that, how you gave me that? And they teach you in a spirit of wanting to help you grow. And so that was one of the first times I've really been experienced to that kind of atmosphere. And so it got me into that mentality of I wanted to grow, I wanted to evolve, and then I also wanted to show people along the way how to achieve the things I was achieving. And that's kind of stuck with me ever since. And I noticed a lot that in my trajectory, that there's people in my life, in my reality, and meetings I go to and stuff, that they receive these things that are happening in my life with a spirit of envy. And it's very obvious, and it is what it is, but I've learned to not let that affect me so much anymore. Of why can't they be happy for me? There's only a few people that I really know that are sincerely, I mean, there's been people on social media who've been reaching out and crazy and just sharing how much they appreciate what I'm doing and thanking me and saying I inspire them, and it's amazing. It's really cool. Like, the social media fam I'm growing and building is like really awesome, and I appreciate you guys, like the ones who are still listening. But like, as far as like the people I hang out with, like in an actual reality basis, like Tyler, Ross, my friend Seth, you know, those are the people that I can think of that like actually, when I accomplish something and when I achieve something, when I'm working on something, they never ever receive it in an air of like, oh yeah, whatever, dude, right on, way to go. It's like yeah, right on, like that's awesome. Like, really genuinely want to see me get to a place where they know I can be, and the same goes both ways with them. You know what I mean? Like, be very easy for me to like be envious of my friend when I'm riding on a bike to his gym, and he's got a gym and a family and a girl and all this stuff going on. But it's like, no, man, I'm not envious of him at all. If anything, it's like, all right, Tyler, we both got clean back in the day at the same time. I managed to throw all my shit away and fuck it all up and have to start over again. You kept it going. Like, I want to learn how you did it, you know what I mean? And like, you know, I want to learn from you what I can, instead of just like resenting you because you got what I should have and any of that stuff. Like, it's just but it's a thing that like you got to practice. I mean, and so I guess I'm making this video as a call out to some people who like, maybe that's how you get down, and maybe that's why you're not very happy or fulfilled, because it's like a virus, man. When I say like envy is a hell of a drug, it like infects your whole spirit. When you like look around at stuff enviously, when you scroll social media and you see these people and you're like, fucking, I wish I had that, or these people on this and that, it like literally infects your spirit, and it starts getting you like projecting from a perspective of resentment, and all of a sudden you're resenting everything around you instead of seeing the beauty, the wonder, the possibility in everything. And just implore people, you know, who look around in envy to really put in some work on it, you know, like really look around and see what you can learn from these people, because a lot of the people who are achieving the things that you wish you could achieve or that you feel like you deserve to achieve, if you would actually like congratulate them ever, like, this is one of the things that I was telling my friend Kendra. I was like, what's different about me as a man than most men is that like, if I see a man at the gym who's like working out like extremely hard and like putting up serious weight and just going hard and fucking super ripped and jacked, and like, I'll go up to him and be like, hey man, dude, you're killing it, bro. Like, wow, I'm impressed, bro. Like, you know, what's your deal? What's your nutrition like? How do you? And I'll ask them and like give them compliments, man. And because like I'm confident in myself, I'm not like, but so many people like will just see people that are achieving stuff that they want to do, and instead of like making an effort to give that person a thumbs up or like way to go, or like even on social media, man, like I see it so many times. Like, I go through specifically and I'll just go through and like every post I see of somebody like trying to do something positive, not only do I hit the like, but I will scroll over and hit that heart button, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will just say like, you got to like, just give them a heart, give them a little heart symbol, a little like a strong arm, like way to go, you know. And that stuff goes a long ways, man. We just gotta like help each other, build each other up, you know what I mean? When you see positivity around you, don't resent it, compliment it. And you'd be amazed how many people, once you actually approach life in that spirit of positivity and like complimenting people on that stuff, how eager they are and willing they are to show you how you can like do the same thing. And I don't know, I'm just very, very grateful, man. I'm out here in New Hampshire driving after 18 years. I got my license back. I'm heading back home Monday, and it will be a 7,000 mile round trip to getting this thing accomplished, but I pulled it off. You know, God helped me out of a cell and into a life that's blossoming into things that it's just amazing. And I love you guys for listening, anybody who's paying attention to this stuff. And yeah, just keep being positive, stay positive, and just try to work on getting envy out of your life if you have any. Because I think all of us, if we're honest, can admit that we tend to, by natural instinct, almost by reflection, react with an air of envy. But We don't gotta be like that. And anyways, hope you guys are having a blessed New Year, staying on track with all your goals, and let's keep that positivity going. I love you guys.